Well, I was really happy for our players and our staff, and especially our seniors on Saturday to get a win when we needed to win a football game, and give us the opportunity to get in the field at 24. And we just felt like we were going to celebrate that victory and put it in the hands of the people that decide. And we're pleased to hear and see our name up on the screen yesterday, and now we got to put that behind us and work really hard to prepare for a very good Nicholls State team who won their league, and I think after watching them is playing some of their best football right now.
What challenges does traveling to Louisiana present for you guys here?
Well, it's just going to be a flight like we're used to doing, so I don't think it's any different than in every other trips. We stay in the central time zone, so that's something we're really comfortable with, and we understand it's going to be pretty warm down there when we get there. But we practice indoors and practice in warm conditions. Have done that, so we're just going to plan our trip like we usually do and really work hard on controlling what we can control, and that's our preparation for a very good football team.
Is it an emphasis to have to win on the road now, to get better on the road? Because 6 of the 7 wins this year have come at home. How much of an emphasis is it on just playing better on the road?
Well, we always want to play better and better on the road, and I felt like, our best performance on the road was our last time out, and we didn't get a positive result, but I felt like we played a long stretch of time at Weber State where we played very well. But that's behind us now. Each and every week is different, so you take it one day at a time. But yeah, we got to be a team that can handle going on the road and really focusing and just really locking into the game plan and focusing on everything that goes on in the field. There's always distractions, but I think there's some pluses to going on the road too. You get your team together the whole time, all day Friday, and those are the pluses. But we got to be able to handle the environment and just really focus on our performance and what's going on between the white lines on Saturday afternoon.
Are there any lessons or confidence that you can take from that Weber State game or that Cal Poly game, because those were the last 2 road games you guys played, and obviously one more close than the other?
Well, I felt like we grew after those games, or during those games, we grew and matured as a team. And every team's going to be a little bit different, and we really challenged our team to be better on the road and be able to handle circumstances that are not within our control. And I felt like we have grown as a team, and we've matured over the last 7 weeks here. We've grown as a team, and that's what we're pleased about.
What do you feel like Nicholls does particularly well?
Well, I think their quarterback's really competitive, and he does an excellent job of leading their team. He's got over 700 yards rushing and all kinds of passing yards. A strong-arm guy that can make all types of throws. And he's surrounded with a very physical, big offensive line, big play receivers, and 3 different running backs that all have solid stats that each one of them is a little bit different. So you got to prepare for different type of running styles from their backs. And then defensively, they move their feet really well in the back row and big and physical up front. So this is what challenges you with their football team, really, really solid and not any weaknesses, so we've got to really do a good job of taking care of the ball, and then defensively not allowing explosive plays, because they're capable of making a lot of explosive plays.
Does it help going into this game that you guys have basically already kind of had a playoff mentality in these last 2 games, knowing it's basically win or your playoff chances are done?
Well, we'll always see after the game, but we think it should help us because we've had to prepare like we have to win the football game, and there's no tomorrow after that. And based on experiences we've had before in our program, when I was here before, and that it seems like the momentum swings in playoff games are really dramatic because of the sudden death nature of the game. So you got to be ready for that. But it's still playing football. But for somebody to say it's like any other game, it really isn't, because you need to win the game to move on. And that's what we went through the last 2 weeks. We needed to win the football game to move on.
Alex, you mentioned that one of the first things in the meeting today you guys brought up was the chance to win the first Division I playoff game. What would that mean to you, and how are you using that as sort of motivation for these guys this week?
Well, it should motivate us. It's always special to be a part of something that hasn't been done before, and we want our players to prepare like they can do something in our program that hasn't been done before. So we don't look at what anybody else has done around us. It's what we really want to do and need to do to keep our season alive, and we feel like our seniors will lead us and really put that type of importance on the game. Hey, let's do something that has never been done before in our football program.
What have we learned anything more on Noah Watson?
Not much. We know he's really sore. We think we'll know more tonight, more tomorrow. You know, right now it's day by day, but he's very sore right now.
Andre Steiger, I think he had 2.5 sacks maybe, or at least 2.5 tackles for loss. What can you say about his career as a guy who kind of came out of nowhere, from my view?
Yeah, I just felt like, we went into the season saying we're going to have to show a lot of grit, determination and passion to play to get where we want to be, and I think he was a prime example of that, especially on Saturday. He just played with so much heart and determination, a guy that, walked onto our program and, probably had limited reps until this season, and his performance on Saturday, he was a factor in the game, and he just played with so much determination and passion and heart, and was really proud of him. And, to put up some stats, it's always fun for guys like that to get some recognition because they have stats. And, not only did he put up stats, so there were a number of run plays where he just played a factor in the play just by being hard-nosed and tough.
I'm going to ask you about Toivonen and Mog's production this year. It seems over the last several games their production has ratcheted up and been steady all year. What goes on behind the scenes in their preparation during this season? How do they prepare?
Well, I think those guys put in a lot of effort, along with their coach, meet a lot with Sam King, along with the coordinator, putting together plans, and and we listen to our guys. We try to get a feel for what they like and what they do best, and I think that's helped our team and really helped those guys. But we know that they can make a lot of plays for us, so we try to get them in positions that they can really help the football team, and I think they take a lot of pride in their work. And this isn't just catching the football. We don't want receivers in this program that just want catches, because those guys will block for each other, especially some of these quick throws. Those were factors early in the game the other day that really helped us move the chains and get first downs and establish some field position.